So what does your acquisition manager do, if you don't mind me asking?
Sure. So I have a lead generation person who does cold calling, SMS texting campaigns, and then fields text messages from Moby in RealFlow. Okay. So if somebody sends a text message from Moby, like my bandit sign is we buy houses, text cash to this phone number, which is a RealFlow thing. And then I'll put those out. I'll put 5 out in a different neighborhood, like every weekend. And then when they come in on Sunday, Saturday, Monday, whatever, within 24 to 48 hours, Monday to Tuesday, they're actually following up. She's following up with the addresses and then dropping that information into RealFlow. Then I have a lead manager who takes that information because now it's not a cold call or a text message or an SMS. It's now a lead, especially from the bandit signs. It's now a lead. So that drops into the lead category in RealFlow on my Scrum board. And then my lead manager will call them and say, hi, I'm with Aim High Properties. I'd just like to ask you a few questions before I turn you over to acquisitions. Is that okay? Okay, cool. No problem. As long as I don't say no, we'll put them on the back burner. They'll get emails and text messages for like 3 years. Eventually they'll come back to me. Otherwise, she'll ask them the questions, put that information in the seller lead sheet, drop that into the acquisitions person. The acquisitions person, who right now is me, which is why I have this issue going on, that will drop in. Ron will take that. It goes into Slack as we have a lead. It's no longer a call. We have a lead. This is the address. This is the person. This is the link. And the property is located at such and such and 3-bed, 2-bath, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll click on that link. It takes me to, the CRM that I'm using at the time. And then all of the information is populated in RealFlow. I'll pick up the phone or I'll walk out there depending on what they want. Because a lot of times people will be like, just give me a call and let me know when you're coming out. And that's okay, because that's a yes in my book. So then I'll pick up the phone. I'll be like, in this case, like the other day, I was like, hey, Chris, it's Bud Evans from Aim High Properties and eXp Realty. Just wanted to let you know that, we're still interested in giving you a no obligation value on your property. Would you like me to come out there on Wednesday or Thursday this week? Well, you know what, Bud, that's not really good for me. Why don't we talk about Friday or Saturday? You got any time on Saturday? Sure, man. 11 o'clock work for you? Yeah, 11 o'clock's great. Okay, I will see you on Saturday at this address, this time, and we'll go from there. All right, awesome. So then I don't put that on my calendar. I want to keep everything in its lane, right? So I'll text or Slack chat Ron, hey, it's the same thread. So this address, click on the thread button, appointment, this time, this location, this date. And then it shows up as a task in my Google Calendar.
So you give it to him and he puts it in there for you.
Yes. And acquisitions then, so if I close that deal, okay, if I were to close that deal, let's say it's a wholesale, I'm going to run that through because I don't have a dispositions person yet. So my acquisitions is also my dispositions person. Acquisitions is buying the property. Dispositions is getting rid of the property in one way or another. It goes wholesale, it goes flip sale, or it goes burr.
So they're your exit manager.
Yes. Dispositions is exit management. Yeah. Great term. Absolutely. So in this case, I pick up the property. I go, okay, Chris, this is great. Appreciate this. I love this as a buy and hold. We're going to buy this today. Same thing, basically, hey, look, man, I was in the hospital till 3 o'clock in the morning. I apologize. Any chance I can get out there on Monday or Tuesday? Well, no, but can you just make me the offer? Sure. No problem. 117,000. Well, I want it 124. I understand that. You sent me a video. We did the FaceTime walkthrough. I get it. I know you want 124. Can you do 117? No, I can't do 117. All right. What do you need? I need 119. Done. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. I'm going to pull $1,450 a month. It's right next to one of the best high schools in the area. Not that it matters because it's a 1-bedroom, right? So, but because it's in that close proximity, the rents are ridiculously high.
Right.
So that's how I dealt with that. Now, that would then ordinarily, that would go from me as acquisitions directly to dispositions. Dispositions would take that, drop it into title. Title would start the process of sending all of the documentation over to this individual. Because my acquisitions manager is going to have to be a part of all of these phases, my acquisitions manager is a real estate agent who gets, if it's a wholesale, great. He's going to get a percentage of the property. So if I buy the property and then rehab the property, rent it out and refinance it, he gets 10% of the refinance up to $70,000. And then he gets 15% after that. Okay. You know what? If you go on to the job description is, if you go into the Facebook page for Tarek Homeschooled, the job description is there. The salary breakdown is not, because this is the salary breakdown for the individual who's going to be interviewed on Monday. And this is a negotiated term. So we have to find out, we're negotiating right now, whether or not he's actually going to be the person. Okay. And if that's the case, then that will go to contract. Okay. Same thing. I have a project manager. My project manager is a former general contractor. He's still licensed in the state of New Jersey. He gets 15% off the top of every flip that he does, all the management of the GCs. Once he hits 70,000, he gets 20%. This is not revenue sharing. This is profit sharing. Okay. That's a very important aspect of this. So if I'm doing a wholesale for 10 grand, the marketing fees come off. If I've got to pay somebody $1,000 to bird dog me that property, or a real estate agent, I've got to pay them $1,000 to market that property, then they're only getting 10% of $9,000.
Right.
Okay.
That I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
That's how I've always paid my dealers, is profit sharing. Well, we used to call it commissions, but everybody likes the profit sharing term nowadays.
Right. Yeah.
And they only got percentage of the profits, not a percentage of the deal, because there's a lot that comes out of them. It would eat your lunch if you tried to do it the other way.
Yeah.
A lot bigger, a lot faster than we are. We have some people doing this minute pain in the ass stuff that I'm doing.
Hey, everything's minute until it's not, right?
Who does your comps for you? The acquisition manager?
Right now I do, because the acquisition manager that I'm looking at is still in agent school, still in agent training. So, and that's another benefit. It's another income stream. So as an EXP agent, I can bring this individual in, put him under my line in EXP. And then when he sells a property for my company, I'll let him take the commission, because I'm getting the upline and I'm getting a referral.
So who is the EXP? Is a real estate company?
It is. Yeah. It's the one that I'm in. I fall under Rye Guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's me, then Ryan Burke, then Chris Carrico, then I think JD Asajan from Fortune Builders.
So how do you get into something like that?
I will send you a link, and then we talk, and then we have a conversation about where you fit and exactly how you start. And I have a whole Asana checklist on the things that you would need to do to get spun up and started, and then actually start to flow deals. Hey, just a reminder, if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want some more real estate and finance related videos, you can check out our other videos right here. And as always, aim high.